I'm Tori.
And I'm Karen.
But we just call her Mom.
And this is your comfort coming of age podcast.
For all the times that you just need to call your mom.
We talk about everything from how to host a dinner party to what books we're reading and current events to do you just ever feel old enough?
This podcast is how to adult from two perspectives with lots of family banter along the way. So join us as we navigate life for the very first time and as my mom and I grow up together. This podcast is for everyone, whether you have a great relationship with your mom or a strained relationship, maybe you're missing a relationship, your mom might have passed. My mom is now your mom, and she's all of our mom. And this is for when you just need to call your mom. Hey, Mom.
Hi, Tor.
Wow.
Look at us.
Look at us.
So bizarre.
Is it?
That we're in a car doing this? Yes, it is. It's a little weird.
All right. If you guys are watching on Spotify or YouTube, then yeah, you'll see we're in a car.
We are.
We are truly on the go today, as this is just like something to pass the time, is we're at the laundromat.
We are at the laundromat.
We're at the laundromat because my towel girl, who I love very much, is dropping her daughter off at college.
Right.
So we're doing the towels for 3 days, and this is our second time this week at the laundromat.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a treat.
And we just have time to kill. So we were like, we may as well just record an episode.
Yeah.
While we're waiting, which in 16 minutes we're going to have to go flip the laundry. So we'll
right.
have to pause it and then go flip,
and
then we'll come back.
Yeah, because then we have, 40 minutes in the dryer?
Yeah, then we'll have 40 minutes. That's a perfect hour-long episode.
It's good. We got this all figured out.
Yeah, we do. Okay, let's first address that I dropped the ball and we weren't here for the last 2 weeks. That's my bad. Sorry, everybody.
You had a lot going on. It's okay.
I say I have a lot going on and I feel like I have a lot going on, but do I?
Yeah, you do. You had other things that were more pressing.
And I was just really, really exhausted.
Yeah. Well, your race was exhausting.
Yeah, I had a race. We have a lot to catch up on. So all that to say, sorry that there hasn't been an episode. But there is now, and that's what we need to be celebrating today. I'm actually going to look through my camera roll so that we can kind of catch up on what we've missed. When was our last episode?
Gosh, it was almost 3 weeks ago.
Well, it was 3 weeks ago. But what did we talk about?
Was it tattoos? No, it wasn't tattoos.
Oh, it was August 2nd was our last episode.
Was it tattoos?
No, it was about my YouTube journey from your perspective.
Oh, that's right. That was the one.
So since August 2nd, we had Stride's 6-year anniversary back home. Mm-hmm. We've just done a lot. So shall we recap?
Yeah, go for it.
What's been going on? And then I do really want to talk about ACOTAR because it's the only thing consuming my mind at the moment. Yeah. Is ACOTAR, and I didn't even finish the first book when we were...
Right, as of our last episode.
Okay.
And now you finished 2.
Yes, I finished ACOTAR and ACOMAF.
Are you joking about that TikTok guy?
No, what TikTok guy?
I showed you the British guy who had the TikTok. He's like, I'm a 35-year-old man, and I just want to get home and read my book.
Yeah.
He was so mad at Sarah J. Maas for creating this book that he couldn't stop thinking about.
No, I was just saying the, ACOMAF of it all. It's just kind of a crazy.
Yes.
And now I'm about to start ACOWAR.
ACOWAR.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start. The weekend that I was home, what did you do? The 6-year anniversary weekend.
It was very quiet. Jen and Madison came and stayed that weekend.
Yeah, you had house guests.
So I had house guests, but everybody else, all the employees, were out for the weekend. It was very, very quiet at the house. So it was fine. We spent all day drinking on the beach on Saturday. We had a great time. Went out to dinner. Daddy had way too much to drink.
Didn't you learn that the Surfside iced teas have caffeine? Did we talk about that?
I don't remember if we did. I mean, I know we did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if we did it
on the pod.
On an episode. But yeah, Surfside iced tea and vodka has caffeine in it. And I'm a non-caffeine girly. So by the time I had...
second time you said girly in this car ride.
I did?
Yeah, we talked about pumpkin. You said, I'm not a pumpkin girly.
Oh, okay.
It's so cute that you say that.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think we did talk about this before because I had them at the party too, our barbecue that we had, and they were keeping me up all night.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that then.
So anyway, I did it again with the too many iced teas, and I was up all night again. So I really need to not do that. But anyway, That's my problem.
You live and you learn.
I'll figure it out. You'd think I would know by now.
You think.
But I don't. I still don't at age 56.
Well, that's good. Like, we never have it all figured out.
No, never. Never, for sure. Anyway, what else?
So we did that, or you did that. And then that was the weekend that I was home for Stride's 6-year anniversary, which was really fun. Just really tiring. Like, a day. I feel like all I do is complain that I'm tired. I need to, like, get over it. Like, I'm 26. I should have more energy.
I don't know about that. Tired's a state of mind.
Okay. It was a great celebration. It literally felt like it was 5 minutes, and it was great. It was really, really great.
That's good.
And then on that Monday, I had my photo shoot for my website that I'm redoing my website. So I have all those pictures back. Oh, my God. Look at my favorited photo.
Of
course. Resand.
You're obsessed.
No, of course. Yeah. So then I had my photo shoot for my website rebrand, and I'll talk more about that later. But I got all of like my pictures back and stuff this past Friday, so that was really exciting to see all the pictures come through. Mm-hmm. They look really, really good. What are you looking for?
Is there a seat heater back here?
No.
Okay.
Do you feel like it's on?
I do.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't want that. Oh, my God.
I didn't know there were rear seat heaters.
You have a bougie car.
Apparently.
I was wondering why my ass was getting warm. I'm like, holy crap, I'm sweating over here.
Yeah, no, I do see you sweating a little bit.
Yeah, well, my seat is toasty.
No, I did see that, and I was like, maybe that's a child lock.
Nope, that's my heater.
Interesting. I have seat heaters back here. Yeah, so those photos came out great, and then I came back to the beach, and I've been back ever since. Mm-hmm. The Olympics were going on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you were like obsessed with the Australian breakdancing.
Oh, my God. Well, yeah, I couldn't get past Ray Gunn and her Australian breakdancing routine. She scored all zeros. Like
she did?
All zeros. And now there's a huge hullabaloo over how she even got into it to begin with. Everybody's saying she created the committee that selected the people that were to be on it.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. I mean, you see what you see. I don't know what's real and what's not. But, yeah, that was... I just couldn't get enough of the Australian breakdancing saga.
That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, so now the Olympics are over.
You had a race in there. We're going to talk about your race.
Yeah, we'll get there. Oh, here we are. We're at my race. Okay, so I signed up on a random Sunday morning. I went into the studio.
In like the middle of July.
And one of my front desk girls, Casey, was like, guys, I really want to do this 10-mile race. Do you want to do it with me? And my friend Kate was there, and I expected her to say no, but she said yes. So then I was like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. So on a whim, the three of us signed up for this 10-mile race. I have not run in a really long time, and I didn't do a single training run. And then by the time the race rolled around, which was August 10th, by the time the race rolled around, I was like, I'll just do what I can. Mm-hmm. And same with Kate. Her and I were just going to do what we can.
And the thing started at 5:30 at night.
Yeah, it was
that's
a nighttime
the thing that blows
race.
me away because...
And it was on the beach.
Yeah, on the beach in the sand and at night when it's in New Jersey at 5:30 at night, it's part of the hottest part of the day. Mm-hmm. Like, it was hot. It's like, oh my God.
It was really hot.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys did it.
It was really hot. And I was like totally untrained. But I was like, we'll just have fun. Like, we're totally just here for the vibes. And it was fun. Like, I did have a good time. But I was so exhausted the third time this episode. I'm like, I'm so tired. Get it together, Tori. But anyway, it was really a lot of fun. I ended up doing 5.5 miles. I knew I wasn't going to do all 10, but my goal was a 5K. And then like where the race was, it was just in Sea Isle. So they were on standby. My mom and dad were on standby.
In the golf cart.
Yeah, just like pretty much following on the roads because we were running on the beach where we were. And then whenever we were done, they were like our getaway car. Mm-hmm. So
it worked.
It totally worked. And yeah, it was fun. I did 5.5. Kate did 7. And Casey did the whole thing.
Casey did the whole thing, yeah. Well, she's a runner.
Yeah. The thing, though, with nighttime racing is my stomach doesn't love nighttime races.
Yeah.
So I knew I wouldn't be able to go much farther than like 4 or 5 miles because then I would just have gotten sick.
Yeah.
And once I hit 5 miles, like my stomach did start to feel not the best. So I knew I kind of had to stop. And I was glad that it was time to stop. Oh, what I did forget to mention was that we were dead last in this race. Dead last. So when you sign up for the race, it says no slow runners or walkers. Like they want it to be an hour and a half and the race is done. So if you're anything if you're anything over like a 10-minute mile, even a 9-minute mile, like they don't want you to sign up for the race. Like
9 would have been okay.
Yeah, 9 would have been, like 10 really is
well,
where.
They had a cutoff of 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
for,
their
for
cutoff
10 miles.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours, but they really want it to be done.
Yeah, in 2.
In 2 at the absolute maximum because of the tides and the sunset. Like they really do want it to be wrapped up. Like the awards happen before the race even ends.
Yeah, people weren't across the finish line yet, and everybody was already
getting awarded
medals. Yeah,
so it's supposed to be a fast 10 miles. So we knew this, and we were like, we'll still do it anyway because we don't want to do the whole 10 anyway. And yeah. Wait, why did I bring that up? Oh, because we were dead last. So Kate and I go to the middle. Casey goes towards like the middle front, and I was expecting to be, towards the back, but I didn't expect to be dead last. Like
you weren't when we first saw you. It was at the end of the promenade before you went onto the beach. Mm-hmm. So it was half a mile in, 3/4 of a mile in, something like that. And you were not dead last at that point. I think
that's so nice of you to say.
I think there were like 6 or 8 people behind you.
Okay, but then when you saw me at the end?
Oh yeah, you were it. You guys were it.
And the poor lifeguards were handing out waters, and literally every time they were like, "Come on, guys, you got it." It's like, oh my, not the pity water.
Right.
God, it was actually, it wasn't embarrassing, but it was humbling to say the least.
You were just out for a run. It's okay.
I was just having a good time.
Yeah.
Here for a good time, not the medal.
That's right.
But that was fun. Yeah, we did the race, and then I ordered a pizza, and the pizza was going to take an hour and a half to get to the house. So I was like, perfect. So I showered, ordered the pizza, went to go meet some friends out at a bar. And by the time my pizza got there, you texted me and said, "Pizza's here." I said, "Okay, awesome." Came home, had one bite of the pizza, and I was like, oh, I feel so sick. Like, I just feel so ill. So I went upstairs with my one-slice pizza. I haven't eaten anything since the race at this point. So I'm like hungry, but I felt really sick. And I was like, okay, it's either I need to sleep or I need to eat. And then if I eat this whole thing, like I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
So I just decided to go to bed for dinner. So I went to bed and then woke up at 7 a.m. ravenous, rolled over, grabbed the piece of pizza and I just ate that at 7 in the morning.
I think that's hilarious.
I think you knew, though, because I sat down and then I went upstairs with the pizza and you're like, "Do you want me to put it away?" I'm like, "Yeah, put it away."
Yeah, you were having none of it. You were like, "No, I'm not coming back for more."
No, I'm done. But you ran today.
Oh, please, not like that. I ran little bits and spurts. I just do intervals. I can't do distance anymore.
But did it feel good?
It always feels good. I miss running terribly. But
yeah.
So, yeah, I did what I could.
Do you want to tell your running story? Do you want to say that for another day?
No, we can talk about it another day.
Okay, we can totally talk about it another day. My mom used to be a big runner, but we'll talk about it another day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had my race, and that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice little race.
Yeah, it was good.
And then I spent the whole next day in bed. Like, you would have thought I did a marathon. I was so tired from that race. And I did notice my toenail.
Oh, yeah.
Is black and blue.
It is.
I know. From my 5-mile run.
Because they were too long.
Yeah, they were too long. My poor little toenail. Just that one. And a little bit on this one.
You might lose. Oh, they're both the same toe on both feet.
Yeah, same toe. Yep. Well, but it is black and blue. I don't think so. They have a cute little French manicure on them, so I don't think they'll fall off. They're well pampered.
That has nothing to do with them staying on your toes or not. I used to lose toenails a lot.
It would really be a shame if I lost a toenail from a 5-mile run while I was dead last in a race.
It doesn't. I used to lose them just from training runs.
That's
like
true.
If the shoes were wrong. I remember up at Peconic, I was running, and afterwards I was like, oh, this doesn't feel good. And then lo and behold, a couple days later, it was all black and blue, lost it. I was like, I was just out doing a training run, you
think it's
6,
gonna
7
fall
miles.
off? It doesn't feel like it's like totally attached.
Well, it's all bruised underneath. As it grows out, it might fall off.
Oh, okay. I'll keep you guys updated.
Just like my thumb is still growing back.
Oh yeah, that's wonky, that thumb. Look at that thing.
I know. Well, it's finally back. I shut my thumb in the car door
The day
2 days before
Easter.
So this is 4 months later, and I finally now have a thumbnail again.
Yeah, look at that thing. It's pretty wonky. All right, we have 30 seconds. We are going to go flip the laundry.
We'll be back.
And then we will be right back, everybody.
Commercial break,
But we don't have sponsors yet. Okay.
we're back.
We are back. All right. So, that was my race extravaganza.
Yes.
Had a great time.
Yeah, it was good.
What'd you guys do that weekend, the 10th?
I think we just hung out on the beach again. Well, your race was Saturday, right? Yeah, we were on the beach all day.
That's me eating the pizza. 7 a.m. Look at the timestamp.
Breakfast of champions.
Oh, that's the day we got donuts.
Oh, we got donuts. Yes.
Yeah, that was a fun day. Oh, that was the next day.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. That was like, I totally rotted that whole Sunday.
It's okay.
I was just so exhausted.
It's okay.
Sorry,
all
I
I
interrupted you.
No, that's okay. I don't think we did anything. Nothing of note.
Yeah, I think that was like a pretty chillaxed weekend.
It was very much.
And then like really not much has happened since then.
Well, yeah, for me, Daddy went away. He went to the fish festival.
Yeah, Dad went to the fish show.
Fish.
Yeah, PH Fish.
In Delaware. So he did that. He was gone for 5 days at that little extravaganza. He brought me the gray T-shirt, though.
Yeah, I love that you're wearing it.
Why not?
It looks like a comfy T-shirt.
It is a comfy T-shirt.
Yeah, he said, so he texted me, he goes, what stones or rocks should I buy Mom? I said, I don't think she would really like any of that.
T-shirt would be better.
And then he said, what about earrings? He said fish earrings with an F. Fish earring. No, sorry, he didn't. He said, well, what about earrings? And I said, F fish or PH fish? And he said, PH. I was like,
no,
I don't think she'd want fish earrings either.
Right.
So we got you this T-shirt.
He got me a T-shirt.
And I love that T-shirt.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's very colorful.
It's wonderful. Yeah, he is so...
He's quite the
interesting.
That's the good word for it.
Like, you just wouldn't think he would go to a fish concert. I don't know. And then he brought me back a T-shirt or a tank top that just was like so... The design was just like a big jumbled mess. And he goes, it says Fish Mondragon or whatever it says. And these are like coyotes, which apparently
from
it's
a fish
Guy.
song.
Yeah, which is a song. And I was like, okay, how am I supposed to see any of that in this?
It makes sense to you. You go to all the concerts. But to those of us who are novices with fish.
Oh, my God.
I just saw that like corner of my eye. Sorry. Someone's
okay.
turning around the parking lot. No big deal. Yeah, for those of us that don't routinely know fish songs.
You're just a little far.
Okay.
No, I agree. I've been to a fish show, though.
You have.
You haven't.
One more than me.
One more than you.
And Maddie has, too. Maddie went in Washington. You went here in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. You should go.
Okay, I'm not going to a 4-day one.
No, I wouldn't either. Mm-mm.
No, even he said that was too much.
I mean, I think it's too much even when they do their encore. Like, I'm
Done.
good after 4 hours of fish. I'm fine.
Right.
Why even call it an encore? Like, just call it your third set.
Yeah, right.
Have you been seeing all this drama with, like, the It Ends With Us and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Are you keeping up?
Sort of.
Do you have opinions?
Yes, in the sense of, I think Justin Baldoni he fought hard to make this movie for a certain audience and for a certain reason. And the fact that Blake Lively was not on board maybe with the social nature of what she was about to act in is disappointing.
Oh.
What do you think?
I don't really have opinions, if I'm being honest.
I mean, considering the subject matter of the movie, she should have been prepared to answer questions about it.
Is she not? I'm not.
Apparently not.
I'm not on TikTok whatsoever, so I don't see a lot of like what people are talking about or like what clips are being passed around. Like I'm not.
It's all one.
My whole Instagram reel is ACOTAR. Like I'm not getting any of this.
No, what I saw, it's one interview that is painting her in a really bad light.
Oh, the bump?
No.
Oh.
A different one. Where somebody said, if somebody were to come up to you and say, I've been a victim of DV and what would you suggest I do? She's like, what, do you want me to give them my phone number? Are they just supposed to hang out with me and talk to me about it? Like,
oh, she said that?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
what
really,
a weird response.
Really off. Like, considering the subject matter of the movie that you're promoting, you should be prepared to answer that question in an appropriate way. I don't know. I was disappointed in the way she's handling it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of unopinionated in it all, but you keep looking over like someone's
I'm just
walking up to our car.
Cars are moving
I know,
all over the parking lot.
but I keep seeing your eyes. I'm like, what, is someone right there? Sorry. Because I didn't lock my car or anything.
It's okay. We'll be fine.
Yeah, no, we're totally fine. But, yeah, no, I just haven't been seeing like much about it. All I know, here's what I think. I think they saw how Don't Worry Darling got a lot of PR press just from like the drama of their PR. So they're like, how can we do it? It seems like a PR's dream, all this press going on about this movie. Good press or bad press, it's press nonetheless. And it's bringing people to the theaters. Like, I want to go see this stupid thing.
Yeah, now I don't want to go see it.
Oh.
This is steering me the other way. Like, I read the book. I liked.
Oh, yeah, and you were excited to see it, you said.
Yeah, I was. But now that I hear she's being so, like, it was just a movie to her, I'm like, I think you could have handled it better.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
If you're going to take on a role like that, you might want to do a little research about it and figure out how to, I don't know. Maybe she did. I'm speaking out of turn. Obviously, I know nothing about it, but I agree with the people that are
disappointed in her. So you won't see the movie? I'm not even a movie person anyway. I'm not either. Like, I never want to go to the movie theater. The only movie theater I do want to go to ever is the one down here because it's small.
Yeah. And I'm just tired of Hollywood and this whole self-important attitude of Hollywood. I'm like, whatever. I'll read a book instead. You want to talk about books? Let's talk about books.
Okay, let's talk about books.
You're dying to talk about books.
Yeah, I am a little bit. Okay, there are going to be spoilers, so like we can talk about things, but we're only going to talk about up to the end of the second book. The end of the second book because I have not started ACOWAR.
Okay.
ACOWAR.
And I'm on the 5th book.
Yeah,
now.
You are.
Like remember my Memorial Day? I said my goal was to read or listen to all 5 of them by Labor Day. I definitely will finish the 5th by Labor Day, but I have to say I'm not just listening. I'm reading now too. Like, so.
You got really roped in.
I did get roped in. And there were times.
We're roped in.
There were times when I was like, when I was at the gym and I'm like, I kind of really need music right now, but I got to read the book. So I got the books too. So
this is the summer we turned fairies. Like
apparently. And
that should be the title.
Yeah.
The summer we turned fairy.
There we go.
High fae. The summer we turned high fae.
That's us.
No, we are like totally ACOTAR girls. And everyone also says the Throne of Glass is even better than ACOTAR.
I know. That's what I'm hearing. And is that the one that's 8 books?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
But I did want to note that on I told you this, but with Throne of Glass, the order that it came out in is one order. But when you open ACOTAR books, on the left are all, I actually have a picture of it. On the left are all of the Sarah J. Maas Universe books. And she orders them. And the Throne of Glass series in her book starts with the Assassin's Blade. So it goes Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, Kingdom of Ash.
And Assassin's Blade is actually the third book?
The third to be released.
Which is a prequel. I heard it's a prequel to the first 2, but I've seen TikToks particularly about both ways. People are saying read it in the order she put it out.
Yes. Which would make sense, but the way that she publishes it in her books says not to.
Well,
So
I think she's just going with the chronology of.
But it makes me want to read Assassin's Blade first, because that's how she. If there's one thing I know about Sarah, is that she pays attention
intentional.
to the details.
She's
Like she's very
intentional.
Taylor Swift in that way. Like everything that she does is intentional.
Look at you on a first name basis with Sarah J. Maas.
Did I say Sarah?
Yes.
So it does make me think that she wants us to read Assassin's Blade first. So I think I will eventually when I get there.
When you get there.
When I get
got
there.
a little while to go first.
Well, why don't you read Throne of Glass first, and then I do Assassin's Blade, and then we could compare.
we have to be able to talk about them.
Well, in 3 books we can.
You have to pick it up.
Okay. Anyway, let's talk about ACOTAR first. Okay. So I just want to, now my whole Instagram is like ACOTAR stuff. And I sent my mom a really funny thing yesterday.
The YouTube video?
No.
That one. Yeah.
This girl on Instagram, Brooke Alice, posted her reading ACOTAR, and it said, he bought her painting supplies and wrote her poems. I love them. And obviously she's talking about Tamlin and Farah. And the comments are all, smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. Someone else said, it's a canon event. We cannot interfere. Someone else said, oh, you poor, sweet summer child. Keep reading.
That's right.
So pretty much for people that haven't read the series in a while, because I was talking to Chelsea about it, my friend Chelsea, and she was like, okay, wait, where does the second one end? Because she forgot.
Right.
This is when her and Rhysand are now mated, and the king broke their bond, but it was their bargain bond, not their mating bond. So now Farah is High Queen,
but
High Lady,
but no one knows that yet.
No one knows that, and she's entered the spring court with Tamparine. Tambourine. Yeah, so she's with Tamlin in the spring court, and that's like where we're at. And I haven't started ACOWAR yet, but I just keep thinking about it. It's just such a great series, and I have the book. I'm going to start it today. I just wanted to like sit with this for a night.
But both books, you got 3/4 of the way into it, and you're like, come on. And even with this one, you kept saying, everyone's like, see, now you're looking back.
Because there they are.
Yeah, everybody says, oh, it's so good, and you're kind of like, when does it get good? I mean, for both of the first 2 books, it was that way for me too. It was like, and then so much happens in the last 10 chapters.
Yeah.
It's like, holy crap.
I feel like with ACOMAF, I hate saying it like that, but whatever. With that one, the second book, it really was like the last 50 pages, I feel like. It wasn't even the last 10 chapters. It was like 50 pages. Because like the mate thing was, everyone's like, just wait.
Well, you kind of could see that coming.
Yeah, you could totally see that coming. Like that wasn't a big bombshell. But then...
But I liked the way she tied it all together. Like when they were at the cabin and Rhys was going through his whole thing of how he knew and how long he's known and all this sort of stuff. And I thought that was kind of cool, the way he tied everything back together.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Even to the painting on her nightstand or her drawers at home.
I know.
Before she ever crossed the wall. Like
I know. That's like in my mind where I'm like, okay, so if you're Sarah J. Maas and you sit down to write this series, do you have 3 books planned out in your head?
I can't begin to understand the thought process of an author who comes up with an entire world like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
like Harry Potter mystified me.
I know.
How do you do that?
Because like even in the first book, like she says what she's painting, and it's like, okay, well she only wrote that knowing that it was going to be referenced in the second book. So like you have to write all these books first,
right?
And it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
There is a lot of like visuals that you have to go into. Like every time we travel somewhere, I'm like, okay, get ready. Like I have to like prepare my mind to like create a whole world. And it always is what people make it up on TikTok.
Yeah.
The other day I was like, Mom, can we go on your TikTok and look up at the characters? You said you're a Cassian girly.
Oh, totally. Like I love the fan art of Cassian. I think he's adorable. And Asriel, too.
Yeah.
All the Night Court guys.
No, they all rock.
Definitely the hottest.
They all rock. Yeah, they're all awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome.
I wonder if Nesta and Amren are like of the same ilk.
Well, I don't have that answer yet.
Whatever Ameren is. Do you know?
I don't know if they ever really tell you.
Hmm.
I mean, more stuff about Ameren comes out for sure at the end of book 3.
What's book 4 about?
Book 4 is a catch-up. It's a novella. It's not really about anything. It follows book 3 in terms of, yes, everything that happened in book 3 already happened, but it's catching up on the romance between...
Got it. No, don't say anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I was going to say Reese and Farrah, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They have sex a lot. I mean, okay.
It just, I just like, well, what's crazy is when I finished the second book, I looked back, I'm like, that was really a 550-page book of like character development.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last, 50 pages was like the big plot.
Right.
But there was a lot of plot, like the way that she had to get the ring, like her marriage ring or whatever, with like the weaver, or the way that she had to, give the water people like those jewels so that they would save her when they were getting the book. Like that stuff is all important.
Yeah. Oh, it's all important. And I think book 3 is a lot more active. A lot happens in book 3 and it starts quick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's good.
There's not a slow start like there was in the other ones.
Yeah, these first 2 definitely have slow starts.
Yeah.
But they're still, like, yes, they're slow, but they're still good.
Oh, yeah.
It's
still
not
important.
bad.
Yeah, still important.
Yeah, when you read a book and you're like, oh, I'm not finishing this book. It's not that kind of slow.
Right.
It's a different kind of slow.
But it's written so well, too.
Yeah, she's a great writer.
The thing I not struggle with, but the language that she uses for them to talk sounds...
Are they British in your mind?
Well, no, it's not British, but it sounds like Old English, like hundreds of years ago sort of thing. And yet when they talk about, they talk about his townhouse.
I know.
You know what I mean? I'm like, and I'm picturing a townhouse.
But it's not.
No, it's totally not. But
it's town space house.
Right. But
not American townhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
So I get conflicted between, is this old-timey stuff or is this modern day stuff? And even when they talk about what they're wearing, like, oh, I'm wearing leggings and a sweater. I'm like, okay, that could be anybody walking down the street. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But at the same time, they wear gowns. And so trying to figure out like a time period messes with me, even though I know time doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like timeless.
When Reese is 500 years old. Okay.
Yeah, and Farrah's 20. Are we not concerned about that?
Age gap romance?
Yeah, no. Are we not going to cancel Reese Ann for that?
No. And how come he only looks like he's 20? Like,
I know. When do they all stop aging?
Do they age?
I saw another thing on Instagram today. There's this one account that makes AI videos of some chapters. And she did one of Elaine and Nesta going into the cauldron.
Oh, okay.
And all the comments were like, I would dive headfirst into that cauldron.
To be immortal?
Immortal, beautiful, high fae. Like, you stop aging. Like, what bad happens when you turn high fae other than war?
Well, just wait.
Impending war. Oh, okay.
In book 3.
Okay, I'll wait.
You'll find out that some bad things can happen.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, I was just going to say, no, now I lost it again.
Well,
damn it.
Maybe this will like jog your memory. Here's what I've experienced. Any high emotions that I have last for one page and then they're shattered the next. Like when they like got together finally after like they got together the whole book, they were just like flirting, whatever. Then they finally get together. And then the next page she asks something like, oh, why'd you make the bargain with me? And he was like, oh, just like to protect you. Or he just gave like a stupid answer. And I was like, oh my God, I hate him. Like, what an idiot. You know what I mean? So I was like, all happy that they finally get together. And then it was crushed the next page. And then they finally get mated and like they're so in love, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm crushed because I think that it's broken. Like I thought that their mating bond was broken. And then like Reese Ann tells us it's not. And then all hope was like,
right.
But like one page, it's just shattered.
Right. It's good. It's good writing.
It is really good writing.
She really sucks you in.
Yeah, she does.
I mean, you had those books. They arrived like, and you're like, oh, my next book's here. I got to finish this one today. You ready to go?
Yeah, no, I am really excited to start it today, but I did want to like let it marinate in my mind and let it like soak in and not rush through it, because everyone keeps saying like, if it's your first time, like take your time. You're going to wish you could read it again for the first time.
Yeah, I agree. And this is absolutely one of those series that you get a book hangover from.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Powerless and Reckless are the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think when you're done with this, if you don't want to continue down the Sarah J. Maas wormhole quite yet, well, that's still kind of fantasy, but I think it's equally as good in a different way. Maybe a little bit of a younger reader type of way, but still really good and equally as like, oh my God, really? Wait, I need a minute before I go on to the next one.
So I'm reading the books with a physical book.
Right.
And I found that immensely helpful for a few reasons. One, I can flip back to the map, which especially in the beginning of the book when like she's really building the night court and stuff like that. And like, where's the prison and where was Valeris and where is like the Court of Nightmares and stuff.
Right.
It was really nice to look. When, like on the Kindle, do you ever flip back to the map?
I do. I bookmarked the map so that I could go back and look at it.
Do you like doing that on the Kindle?
I have had to, especially, I think it was more in the third book.
Oh.
You'll see.
Oh. Okay.
But even in the second book, when they traveled to, what was it, the summer court?
Yeah, they went to summer court.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that hasn't been tied up yet. The Red Ruby's out for their lives.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
That'll come back in the third book.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if it's the third or it's the third book.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
But you had to reference the map there.
Yeah, I did go back because I was like, okay, where's the summer court? Where's the autumn court? All this sort of stuff. You'll get into the autumn court in book 3.
Okay. Oh, that's with Lucian. That's with his family, right?
Right.
Interesting. How about Rhysand and Tamlin like killing each other's families?
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird. And no wonder they hate each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's
and of course Tamlin does it in the most cowardly way ever. He's the worst.
He's the worst. It's so funny though. In the beginning, Tamlin is just like, oh, everybody, he's the hero.
Mm-hmm. No, we should have known. Like when Farah went under the mountain and he was just like a limp worm. Like we should have known.
Sitting at Amarantha's side doing nothing.
Yeah. Like we should have known.
Yeah.
And here's Rhys like in her cell.
Visiting her in her prison.
I mean like being absolutely dreadful.
Right.
But with purpose.
Right.
He had a mission.
Yeah. The one thing I forgot about, well, not forgot about, but how did he get out to go see her
I know.
the very first time? He talked about it, I think, when they were in the cabin. He said he tricked Amarantha or something to
I
go
don't
out.
remember, but I do remember Rhys saying, like, he saw you and he thought to kiss you instead of, like, save you. Like, what a loser. He said it way better than that, but I'm like... So true. Like, what a loser.
Right.
What a loser he is. He really does suck.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's really entertaining.
Yeah, it is really entertaining. There was something else that I wanted to say about the book. I can't remember. I just really love the whole story. It's just a great story.
Mm-hmm. It is.
There was something that I wanted to say, but now I just can't remember. Oh, well, I think my favorite scene from the second book was when they visited the Court of Nightmares, and Morgan like came face to face with her dad and stuff, and just like how powerful all 5. Because
is that before they were mated or after they were mated?
Before.
Okay.
Because up until then, they were all just like, family, goofy, sarcastic with one another.
Right.
And they always kept referring to Rhysand as like the most powerful lord, but you never really saw that. Like he was always just like mean and a dick and whatever. And then when they did that whole stunt at the Court of Nightmares, like, and they really did make all 5 of them look so powerful. I was like, oh, this rocks.
Yeah.
Like they really
are. A little bit of redemption.
Yeah. Like they really are as badass as they say.
Right.
And that was like a cool scene.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
I agree.
Anything else?
No, you have so much to get to.
Okay, then we'll save it for later. But if you guys do read these books,
Definitely chat up with us about these books.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to put that up.
And check out this girl. She makes the funniest recaps of the books. Her YouTube is The Cookie Rhino, and they're animated summaries, and they're just really funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah, they're just funny. She definitely skips over like some big things,
Mhm.
but she does like state the plot,
Right.
and stay pretty consistent with it.
Yes, it is funny. And I think I found it funny. Some of the things she chooses to highlight are things that I might not have even cared about, but she's like, and then this happened or that happened. I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody gets something different from all the books.
Yeah.
That's just kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Sarah J. Maas really just so intentional. Oh, this is what else I was going to say. With the physical books, like there were some lines that I would like underline or things I would like love, or I would fold pages down because I was like, okay, this is going to be a big part of the story, like blah, blah. Were you able to do that with?
Oh yeah, you can highlight.
No, I know you can, but like, did you feel inclined to?
Yes, in almost every book, I highlight stuff. And then when it's on Goodreads, all my highlights show up on Goodreads.
Oh.
So I do kind of like that.
That's interesting. Yeah, no. Well, the thing with physical books is I'm like, what a waste, because I'm going to read the book and I'm never going to pick it up again. And I was like, oh, I'll just like lend it to people. Not now. Like, these are my books now. Like,
Right.
I have like thoughts written down in them. Like,
You're not sharing
this
that.
is my journal. Like,
That's right.
no one's reading my copies of
Not
ACOTAR.
sharing it. I know.
They're so personal to me.
I know. Maddie was driving yesterday down to Utah and then back all in one day. And I told her, go ahead, get a book. Have you started ACOTAR yet? And she's like, no, not yet. So I sent her the link for it on Spotify. I'm like, if you're Spotify Premium, you can do it for free and it'll kill time for you. I don't know if she did or not. I'm going to have to ask her. But we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, anything else with ACOTAR?
No. You
What?
should tell them what you bought Maddie for her birthday.
Oh my God. So I bought my sister a sea turtle. So my
Adopted her a sea turtle.
I adopted her a sea turtle. My sister loves turtles. Like for her high school graduation, I didn't get a trip, by the way.
She was not going to go to college, remember? So we were like, oh, we'll send you on a trip. And then while she's in Ecuador, she calls and says, I got into Boise State. And I'm like, I didn't even know you applied to Boise State.
Quite the loophole.
It was a loophole. She totally conned us.
Well, when can I redeem my trip?
I'm sorry. I flew you all over the world while you were in high school.
Well, what if we all went to Italy?
Her too? Then how does
Yes.
that help you?
She can pay for her own ticket.
We'll talk about this later. Anyway, the sea turtles.
Anyway, when she graduated high school, she went to Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands, which is a really cool trip.
Mm-hmm. It was a cool trip.
And she saw sea turtles there amongst many other things. But my sister loves sea turtles.
Well, the Galapagos, there aren't sea turtles. They're the big, huge, giant
What are their names?
tortoises. I don't know the
They're
exact. They're not
tortoises.
sea turtles, though.
Well, she saw big turtles
Yes. And loves them.
and loved them. And she's just always been our turtle girl.
Mhm.
So for her birthday, she's 28.
Yep.
How does it feel?
Fine. Why do
keep
you always ask
asking
me
because
that?
it's crazy. Like when your friends are like, oh yeah, I have kids and they're 28 and 26, which is my age and Maddie's age. I'm like, whoa, you have old kids.
A lot of my friends already have grandkids.
Okay, that's literally not happening for a very long time.
I know, but I'm just saying you were not the oldest of
I know,
all my
but
friends'
it's the
kids.
perception. Like if like your friends are like, yeah, my kids are 26 and 28. I'd be like, damn, like you guys are old. Like,
We are old. I hate to break it to you.
everyone involved is old. But that's me, and it's just like I can't believe that. And Maddie being 28, like she's 2 years away from 30.
Uh-huh.
What are we gonna do for her 30th?
I don't know.
Buy her a real tortoise?
No.
Keep in her backyard?
No. Can you picture her dogs running around with a giant tortoise in the backyard?
No.
No.
You think she'll be married?
I don't know. I hope so. I mean, not that it matters one way or the other. I just want her to be happy. Same with you. I don't care. It's your life.
So anyway, I got Patty a turtle for her 28th birthday. And it's this really cool website. It's called myfallow.com, myfahlo.com. and you buy a bracelet. And when you buy a bracelet, it tracks the turtle for you. So I bought her this bracelet, and then I sent it to her house. And you open it up, and then you get a QR code of where your turtle is. And hers is named Pringles.
And you know what? I went on TikTok.
Yeah.
There are so many people tracking Pringles.
Really?
Like, you can find Pringles all over the place.
Oh, so you guys should look up Pringles. But when Maddie got her turtle, Pringles was at the Jersey Shore.
That's right. She was right off our beach.
Yeah, she was hanging out with us. So, Maddie, you should hang out with us too.
No, it was cute. It tells you how big the turtle is and all that. And then where she was first tagged, which was down in the Florida Keys. And now she's all the way up here in New Jersey.
Which I thought turtles were slow animals. So that's a big swim for a slow animal.
Okay, she didn't do it in a day.
How long?
Years.
Oh, years. Okay. That
Years.
makes sense. That makes
Years.
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
of the
maybe
no,
a
Maddie
month.
sent me a screenshot. Most of the time Pringles is hanging around at like the Outer Banks, like North Carolina.
Oh, wow. She really came up north.
But yeah, and I wondered, like, do they purposely swim up north? Are they caught in, remember in like Finding Nemo, they get into that jet stream and they get pulled up north or what, you know, with the storms coming up the coast and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, did she come up north intentionally, or was she like, well, shit, now I got to get all the way back down to Florida?
Or I wonder if they gave us or Pringles because I bought in Jersey. So they're like, let's give her a turtle by Jersey.
I don't know
And
how
then-
it works.
I mean, I obviously shipped it out to Idaho, but
Right. I don't know how that works.
me either.
And I wonder if Pringles is their only turtle and everybody that picks turtle is watching Pringles. Because, like, I see so many TikToks with Pringles in it. So
I don't know. My one friend, that's how I found out about it because she had it. I should ask what her turtle is.
Yeah.
But you can also get tons of other animals. There's seals, manatees, sloths, elephants. Maddie said she wants another animal.
She's like, yeah, for Christmas. She's like, now I need another animal. We're like, all right. We'll just keep adopting you an animal.
Did we show Maddie's crochet thing that she made us?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, she made us the little Kindle covers.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, that was really sweet.
Yeah, she's definitely into her crocheting stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's 28. Happy birthday, Maddie. You're
Yeah.
old.
Stop. She's not old.
What else you want to talk about? We have 10 more minutes to kill. 8 minutes to kill.
Okay. We got our pedicures.
Oh, yeah, we got pedicures, but
Much
like
needed.
what else? Like there's
Yeah, I
got to
know.
be more going on.
I mean,
Oh, we made really good risotto last night.
oh yeah, that was good.
Really good.
Yeah, what about food? We need to do a
Oh,
recipe.
yeah, we do need a recipe this week. Well, I'm having pumpkin coffee, and that's been wonderful.
Yeah, you're in your pumpkin season already.
Mm-hmm. Because it's really nice down here.
Yeah, well, it was awful. It was so hot and
It was
humid and
super
muggy.
hot.
But today is beautiful. You're in a sweatshirt, for crying out loud.
I guess we really have nothing to talk about if we're talking about the weather.
Well,
Isn't that like the telltale sign of like when people start talking about the weather, it's like, oh, none of us want to do this anymore.
it doesn't matter. I'll tell you, I've read, I mean, it's
Oh,
been
yeah.
3
What else
weeks.
have you read?
I've read a lot of books
Hit us.
since our last episode.
Oh, yeah. Is ACOTAR really slowing down your reading goal?
No, now I'm reading ACOTAR plus other things. So
Of course you are.
I'm just doubling up.
Okay, hit us. What are you reading?
Right now I'm reading Ellen Hildebrand, her first Nantucket book called A Summer Affair. And I'm like 3/4 of the way through it, and I like it a lot. It's good. I can't wait to see how it ends. Some other ones that I read that I liked a lot. Now, of course, I can't remember the titles. I'd have
do
to
you
look
want?
on.
You want to look at your phone
I have to
where
look
your
at my
Kindle
phone.
book
Yeah,
is?
hold on.
She's gonna grab her Kindle app while I just chit chat to you guys.
Hold on.
Well, I just don't know what to say, so I hope you guys are watching this on video because then you could. Well, you're giggling, but they can't hear you.
Okay, I don't get it. Open up my book, Maury. Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. That was really good. There's A Court of Wings and Ruin. That was really good. Ellen Hildebrand. Oh, Saving Rain. That was wonderful by Kelsey Kingsley.
What's that
Loved
about?
A guy with in an awful relationship with his mother. A boy. She's drug addicted. She has a baby, and she kind of counts on him to change her life. it doesn't happen. He ends up, the grandparents raise him while the mom's in rehab countless times, et cetera, et cetera. So when he's in high school, he ends up stealing his mom's Oxy and selling them because he's like, he doesn't want his mom to take them. So he's like, I'll just get rid of them. And she never could hold down a job. So he was like, I need money. So he got kind of desperate to do this.
Darn.
Yeah. He gets roped into this horrible situation. And one of the girls that he comes across, like at the little drug area, is a girl younger than him, 3-4 years younger than him, named
Does he
Rain.
sell to her? Oh, is that a spoiler? Don't say it.
No, he won't. One of the other dealers at this area was trying to assault her, and he punched the guy and saved her and blah blah blah. Dropped her off at her house, and he's like, "Don't go back there," et cetera, et cetera. A lot of shit happens in the meantime, and he ends up. I'm not going to say what happens.
Yeah,
but
don't spoil.
Yeah, so
This sounds good.
It is good. But he's gone for 10 or 12 years from the area, and then when he comes back to the area, he goes to visit his mom, and she's like, I don't want anything to do with you. So he's out on his own.
Darn.
So he manages to he moves to a different town, close by, but a different town. Finds a job, meets a little kid who's a really nice little kid, and he says, oh, we live over here, blah, blah, blah. So come say hi to my mom. He meets his mom. It's her. It's Rain. It's the same girl, 15 years later. And now she has a son, and he ends up having to save her again.
Did you just spoil it?
No.
Okay.
But I'm just saying they come full circle, and it's a really sweet book.
Okay.
Really like that one. Sorry, that was too long a synopsis. I'm terrible at summarizing things. What? Are you laughing at me?
No, you made a funny comment, so I laughed at it. Sorry.
Laughing at me.
No, I'm not. Oh, my God.
And then Liz Tomford, the play along and caught up in the Liz Tomford series. Those are fun.
What's that one about?
These are sports romances.
Oh, you love hockey?
No, these aren't hockey. These are, let's see, play along is baseball. They're both baseball.
That was going to be my next guess.
Yeah, play along and caught up are baseball. They were really cute.
Okay.
So that was books 3 and 4 in this series that she's done.
Okay.
I read book 1. I never read book 2.
And you could keep up without reading
Yeah,
book 2?
you don't. I mean, the characters overlap, but you don't really need to know their stories. But they were really cute. Like, it was easy to fall in love. Like, they're golden retriever characters. They're just fun. So that's about it.
Would you say Reese's a black cat?
Is he? I don't know. Yeah, what is he?
Definitely not a golden retriever.
No, definitely not a golden retriever.
A puma?
I don't know. A puma.
A wolf?
No, he's not a wolf.
Cassian is like a cat. Like a snarky little sassy cat.
A big cat. I mean, he's big. He's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you'll like if you like Cassian, you'll like book 5. Just saying. Anyway,
what else did you read? Anything else?
Well, yeah, I read other stuff. A lot of filler stuff. Not everything is 5 stars.
Can't always be.
No, but it's good.
Well, I guess that's it. We have only a few minutes left. 2 minutes.
Till the laundry's done.
Till the laundry's done. Well, thanks for listening to us yap, guys.
Yeah. And you know what I am going to work on this week is getting us onto Apple Podcasts and setting up a TikTok for us.
You heard it here.
So, yep, we will. Hopefully next week we'll let you know we have other options.
Thanks, Karen.
To join us.
All right, guys. Well, that's our episode.
That's it.
Thanks for bearing with us as I was tired for 2 weeks and just needed a break. But we have a lot of fun topics that we want to talk about. All right, guys. We will talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.